I know that Rob is, his day with us is going to be a little short, so if I could please bring Matt O'Brien up to the podium. We have a special presentation that we'd like to make.
I hate surprises. I feel like I said that joke. I'm sorry, but yeah, I saw you were talking. Yeah.
Well, it was going to be a surprise, but why is everyone saying this is a short? There we go. The Mark Anderson Award this year goes to a Republican leader who is well known as a consistent and outspoken voice for small government and pro-freedom policy, even in the face of challenging odds and constant roadblocks. He has proposed policies that would make meaningful changes to bolster the economy, create jobs, protect municipal budgets, and safeguard workers' rights. He correctly identified and has fought for the most important issue facing Connecticut residents, which is preserving the integrity of our elections and ending the 2-year authoritarian rule by Ned Lamont. He opposed the tone-deaf corporate welfare bill that benefited huge corporate data centers at the expense of taxpayers. He was one of only 6 Republicans who stood their ground. This Republican leader consistently speaks out against burdensome regulations aimed at Connecticut businesses and stands up for the hardworking people of this state. He opposed the assisted suicide laws designed by Democrats to create a culture of death rather than a society that values every stage of human life. From the very beginning, he has fought against the denial of parental rights and our ability to make health choices for our children when it comes to vaccines. He opposed the law that removed the religious exemption from school children. He called on all local boards of education to stand for freedom and with parents in resisting any mask mandate. He opposed the Democrats' expanded release of criminals from prison and the erasure of criminal records, including violent offenses. He understands and is willing to protect America's most important principle, the freedom and self-worth of every individual person. He not only fought against the idea that racism should be declared a public health crisis, but he masterfully articulated the absurdity and the danger of doing so for future generations. He forced a vote on the critical race theory curriculum, a hateful ideology designed to perpetuate division and racism, revealing by the votes just how deeply rooted the progressive left's agenda is to divide our country by race. And it's taken hold of the Connecticut legislature. He has been labeled a racist by the left for believing that we should judge one another on the content of character and not the color of our skin. A favorite quote from September last year rings truer every passing day. Let us not divide ourselves between vaccinated and unvaccinated, but rather between free citizens who respect the rights of our neighbors and petty tyrants and fascists. He has stood alone, time and time again, even while other Republicans folded and betrayed the voters. A man of principle, he has always been guided by the Constitution and by truth and by God. And because of his efforts and leadership today, the Connecticut Republican Assembly honors State Senator Rob Sampson.
Can I just say thank you to this organization for everything you do to help bolster my efforts in the Capitol, trying to convince our Republican Party to remember its roots. Thank you very much, and thank you for this award.